In all honesty, too, the fact that you're like, it doesn't matter because all the teams behind him are tanking anyway.
Yeah.
Knicks did lose to the Pacers, right? Zubac is just sitting there. And Walt Frazier just flat out said it during the MSG broadcast.
I know.
Like, why isn't Zubac playing? He said, they're tanking.
Yeah. It was kind of viewed as like a bright line that he crossed. I'm like, it's not controversial.
Well, first of all, it's Walt Frazier. He can do whatever he wants to do. And he crosses bright lines every day by putting his clothes on. You know
What's his tanking and planking? Like, what would his be? What would his be?
Tanking and clanking, swishing and dishing. My favorite one of all time was when Xavier McDaniel scored. Okay, and he goes, excavating. And I'm like, wait a minute. That's digging. Like, he's not digging anything. But
right.
Anyway, I don't mean.
Yeah.
The general sense, though, is it's just like, what can be done about this? Is anything being done about
So
this?
I live in Omaha, Nebraska.
Yes, sure.
And I'm not from there. I'm from Cleveland, as you may know. But Warren Buffett is he's a god in Omaha. And his company, they have this saying, Charlie Munger, his right-hand man, came up with it that says, show me the incentive and I'll show you the result. It's a life of things you can learn through life. And so the incentive for the teams is to get the highest pick possible. So I'll just take you back to last year. Last year, the first 3 picks were drawn, and, Cooper Flagg is, he's going to go. And the 4th pick, it's 3 teams. The teams had the 3 worst records: Washington, Utah, Charlotte. They had the highest 3 odds. None of them got the top 3 picks.
Right.
Top 3 picks. So we're down to the 4th draw. I've watched I'm not talking about when they open the envelope. I'm talking about in the room.
Right.
Okay. The owner of the Hornets, the general manager of the Jazz, the general manager of the Wizards, and they're studying their little sheet. And the 3 balls come up. And I think the first 3 balls, all 3 of them were still in it. And it came down to the 4th ball.
Mm-hmm.
And you say, well, this is a 4th ball for the 4th pick.
Mm-hmm.
We're not talking about getting LeBron James here. But the 4th ball came up, and it was Charlotte, okay? Charlotte gets Con Knippel. Con Knippel is having, I think, the greatest shooting season for a rookie in NBA history. They just had their longest winning streak in 9 years.
Yep.
20 years. And they may make the playoffs for the first time in 10 years. I've got a friend who's a season ticket holder in Charlotte who went to the game the other night, the Brawl game, and he said, this is the best atmosphere game I've been to in 10 years. And I know that it isn't just about Con Knippel, that they also drafted Brandon Miller and they've been developing some other guys. It's not just that simple. The Jazz took Ace Bailey. And maybe in 3 years, Ace Bailey will be an all-star. But Ace Bailey didn't even get invited to the Rising Stars game. And so you say to the Jazz, why are you tanking? Why are you hurting the integrity of the game? Well, last year, the difference between being 4 and 5 might be the difference between this year having your best year in 10 years and going into a tank. And it's not, if they can't work harder, they can't scout harder, they can't do more push-ups, they can't we're going to come and work as a group in August instead of September.
Yeah.
The difference is that is one player. And so, and their pick is top 8 protected from a deal they made like years ago. So their only pathway in Utah, in Salt Lake City, Utah, is to get that highest pick. And so that is the incentive. And I am showing you the result.
Yeah, but it's so we're not even a President's Day weekend.
I agree. It
doesn't seem it gets earlier and earlier and earlier that the plug gets pulled. Am I wrong?
Absolutely. And where it's spilled over is that now, for years, people would say, oh, they're tanking. But the players who are on the court aren't tanking.
Right.
The tanking was done on the injury list.
Right. Or saying to Zubac, you're wearing street clothes
That's
tonight.
The injury list. Or whatever. They say that he has an injury. Okay.
Yeah, right. Uh-huh.
But what's happening with Utah now, the stakes are so high for Utah, and there's so much tanking going on elsewhere. There's so much competition for tanking that they are now actively taking their players off the court. So Lowry Markkanen.
Except for the 4th quarter.
Yeah. He had the other day he had 27 points in 27 minutes. They sat him on the bench, and then their coach, Will Hardy, stuck his hands in his pocket. Literally stuck his hands in his pockets and watched as his team gave up a 17-point lead, didn't even call a timeout. That's he knows the assignment. And by the way, before the season started, he was given a very lucrative contract extension. And, when he signed it, he understood this is what I'm being paid to do. I'm being paid to do what the organization wants me to do.
It's the Don Draper line. That's what the money is for. It's the Mad Men line.
But Will is frustrated, but he's doing what he's been assigned to do.
Right.
And so, something interesting happened. Two things I want to say. One, so today is a big tank bowl Now, we have games on ESPN tonight, which we have Philly
And the Knicks.
and Knicks.
7:30 Eastern. I've got this for you. Spurs and Warriors at 10.
You can watch Countdown at 7 Eastern.
That's very good.
And then late game, we've got Victor. You see Victor had 37 points in the first half last night.
Unbelievable.
Victor is the late game in Golden State. However, there's not a more interesting, but an interesting tank game tonight, which is Sacramento versus Utah.
Okay.
Two teams that are extremely tanking right now. So yesterday afternoon,
Extremely tanking.
the injury list came out, or the injury report came out, and Lauri Markkanen, who I will point out a month ago missed 7 games due to the flu. I hope he's feeling better. I wasn't there. Maybe he was sick for 7 games.
Understood.
He was listed as being out due to rest.
Oh.
For this game.
He needs a little bit more, huh?
Right. So
Come on now.
I mean, I don't know how much you want me to go into this because we're talking about the Jazz, but the other day they held their best guard, Keontae George, out of the game and said it was for rest. And then they played another guard, Isaiah Collier, 48 minutes.
Well, the reason why we're talking about it's not just the Jazz, obviously, and we'll talk about some other stuff, is, listen, this is a smart league run by smart people who understand what it is that they're putting on the court and what it is that is happening. Is there anybody in the Board of Governors, anybody that's like, we must do something?
Maybe, because as I said, the injury report came out and it said Markkanen out due to rest. And then 1 hour later,
he's rested?
He was taken off the injury report. He was ready to go.
Hey. Did he nap? Can we find out if he took a nap?
We can follow up today. And so that's number one, is what was going on with that. Number two, and I don't have an answer, by the way. I don't know what's going on. Second thing is, it's All-Star Weekend. So Adam Silver, Goodell last week had his State of the NFL.
Yes, sir.
So now we have an Adam Silver State of the NBA.
Yes, sir.
And he will be asked. And so we will hear what he has to say.
When is that, today or tomorrow?
No, I think it's
Friday
or Saturday.
Okay.
He will be asked. And so we'll see. Maybe he's going to, put his foot down.
Hey, you made it all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Check us out every single day streaming live on Disney Plus and the ESPN app 12 to 3 Eastern.